He told me, some of the ideas that he had as well, and it just sounded fucking awesome.
World War II is something I don't know why I've always been fascinated and interested by.
I like the things that happen that nobody knows about, like the Amber Room. Where is the Amber Room? Where is all the gold that is hidden? All the paintings, all the artwork, stuff that we don't have answers on. That's what intrigues me most of World War II.
World War II is such an interesting genre, if that makes sense, or a time period. The science that went behind it is incredible. There was gold that went missing here and there, and there's legends, the Nazis going to different parts of the world trying to look for things, They were in Egypt, they were looking for the original Aryan race down in somewhere in the Middle East, apparently they were in South America, there's so much interesting things around that period.
The story of Raid follows the adventures of the Raid gang, but we didn't want them to be the kind of very clean-cut, traditional, square-jawed commandos fighting the good fight all the time. They do fight the good fight, but they're also got a little bit of a dark edge to them. So these guys are all languishing in a Gestapo prison at some point. The Nazis have got them. Mrs. White, being this, kind of enigmatic, powerful character who's got a network throughout Europe, she needs to put together this team of these badasses, but they're also wanted in their own countries. So if Sterling goes back to England, he's going to face the hangman. If River goes back to America, he's going to the electric chair, and so on. So she gives them this choice. She says, right, fight for me. You're never going to be heroes. You're never going to get the medals. You're never going to get the parades or anything. No one's going to know about this stuff. But you will be freed. Whatever you did before, it'll be forgotten. You'll be able to go home. And that appeals to these guys. And the other thing that appeals to them is that this is kind of war where the gloves are off. So the Nazis have got a lot of gold and a lot of treasure and a lot of loot. So these guys are like, well, we can either get shot in the morning, or we can go out and we can kill Nazis, and we can steal gold, and we can set things on fire, and we can blow the shit out of things. And that sounds like a pretty fun thing for them to do. So that's what they
do. Any game I made, it's the same curve. It's an emotional, like, oh my god, it's gonna be the best. Shit, what are we doing with our lives? And then that was amazing, let's do it again. PAX really happened at the end tail of the negative curve.
Before PAX, people were nervous also. Is it good enough? Is it cool enough? Are people gonna like it or not?
That was the turning point, I remember getting that call and being like, oh my god.
After a few hours, when everything comes down, then you have the thing in your head, holy fuck, now we can fuck up.